This time change, Alana, has wrecked me.
I know.
It has wrecked me. We talked about it.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to happen. It was like, the car crash is coming and you just can't avoid it. Well, here we are.
The dog feels it. The kids feel it.
Everybody feels it.
I just miss that hour. But I do like that the sun sets later.
That's a benefit, right?
I mean, but I'm with you. I know how you feel. It's just one of those things where, it's okay. We'll play catch up.
We will.
I just don't know why we don't do it. This is just a tangent here, folks. We'll get to the weather in a second.
Sure.
But why don't we do it at 4 o'clock on a Monday?
That's a brilliant idea.
Let's get this out.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Home. Yeah.
We're doing this on a Sunday?
Come on.
Let's do it on a Monday. Let's do it at the end of the workday.
Yeah.
Get right out of the office.
Like that.
Okay, go ahead and take a view. Tell me that's not great.
Come on.
Later sunsets.
Who did that?
I know. This is from Chris. Chris Williams shared this one from South Jordan.
All right.
Absolutely love it. But Brian, we had a bunch tonight and they were all stunning. This Tooele. Thank you, Hal. We always appreciate you. Cedar City, the south not to be forgotten. Phoenix sending this one, and that's gorgeous. A little more cloud cover down there in Iron County. Satellite radar shows our zonal flow in northern Utah, and then that southwesterly flow more so in the southern and central portion of the state. That high pressure that's been dominating the weather story. Well, breaking down ever so slightly. We're flattening the ridge a little bit here because a cold front is on the way, and a dry cold front will impact the state as we head into tomorrow. But today was beautiful. Starting off the work week with temperatures just spiking. Tell me that's not great. Sugar House Park looking lovely. The snow on the mountains in the background. It's Jordan Tracy's dog, who's just adorable. High temperatures today made it to 71 in Salt Lake City, 17 degrees above average. Okay, whoa. It's like all of a sudden spring has sprung, but we're still in winter here. 60s and 70s throughout the state, 75 in St. George. We were only trailing them by a few degrees. Take a look at our Nelson Peak sunset laps here. You're going to notice the clouds streaming through during the day. We've got snow up there in the Oakers. Meanwhile, the valleys, we're hitting the 70s with that pretty sunset. 71 is not a record. The record today is 76, but we were fairly close. That unseasonably warm high will change as we head into tomorrow. Getting into the overnight, we're still pretty mild even right now. We know that 54 is the average high this time of year, so we were just way above that. We're going to see partly cloudy skies in 40s. Let's talk about Salt Lake for a moment here. We talked precipitation, 0.84 inches thus far into March. That's good. Last week's 2 storms helped us out. Average is 1.75 inches for the entire month. I like that we started out strong. We were in a snow deficit, under ½ an inch for the month of March, and that's more than we received really throughout the winter season. By usually have over 2 inches. Now that snow deficit is not just in Salt Lake. Crunching the numbers you see throughout the state from Logan all the way to Cedar City. That pink bar indicating what we've accumulated, the blue bar showing where we should be, and that tells the story. That's impacting mountains throughout the state. And April 1st is coming. That's when we really pay attention to snowpack and runoff. And when you see a lot of red and orange here, only sitting at 64% of median for snowpack throughout the state, that is brutal. This was a very, very tough winter season. It continues. We're hoping that we see a storm, but we're not seeing it anytime soon. As we look at the future cast here comes the front grazing northern Utah as we head into our Tuesday. It's going to open the door for cooler air, but this is a mostly dry front. Maybe a mountain snow shower over the Uintas, but not looking super promising. Then high pressure amplifies as we roll into Thursday. So Wednesday will stay on the cooler side. That high pressure comes back and it keeps us dry. Big picture kind of puts things into perspective. We've been warming, a cutoff low to our south. You're going to watch that jet stream, which is pretty low. The trough associated with it sends our cold front through. Near average conditions are expected in northern Utah Tuesday and Wednesday. We're talking mid-50s. That is still pretty mild. But after today, gosh, it's going to be hard to top it. High pressure comes back, flexes its muscles. Here comes the warmth as we head towards the end of the work week. It also acts as a storm block with dry conditions, and you can see we push that jet a little further north. Storms go around us. 8 to 14 day shows us above average warmth throughout the west with a very dry pattern holding on. We don't want to see that, but it's what we're facing. So if you have that spring fever and you like the temperatures, they could last. 40s, 50s, and some 60s in the north, average. In southern Utah, we stay with the 70s and mid to upper 60s. Looking at the next 7 days, 70s to 80s to don't get carried away Monday. We just started with this spring stuff. As we look at the Wasatch Front, average temperatures for the next 2, dry conditions. We could see 70 again on Friday. Close out the work week the way we started it, partly cloudy skies for your weekend. And we've got sports with Wesley Ruff coming up right after this.